Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chris Nelson. I'm going to be walking you guys through my comeback at the Beaver State Bash here at Buxton. As you can see there, I'm currently 3 strokes back of the leaders, Liam Stott and Sam Gibson, who shot the hot round at 7 down on Saturday. Coming into hole 1 here. Nice par 4 to start your day. I'm just trying to put a roller down in the middle of the fairway, get the disc as skinny as possible, and find a gap to access as far down there as I can. This hole is twoable, but rarely do I get all the way to the green, get the roller down on a good line, but catch one of the many trees down there, left with this kind of tricky upshot. Not what I'm looking for to start my day. Early release there, bad kick, just a layup for the par. Don't lose any strokes, so not too bad. Hole 2, playing tougher every year. This year we're trying to just punch a hyzer through the skinny gap, fade towards the pin. I'm left with about 30 feet uphill basket, and it feels good to hit that, try and get the confidence built for the rest of the round. Early holes at Buxton are so important to get the round off on the right way. Hole 3, playing in the right pin. I'm throwing PD2 here, probably don't need to. It's just the most stable thing in my bag, trying to get as far right as possible, but as you see, I land long of the gap, so I'm just left with this pitch over the trees to try and save a par, which I'm able to do so. No 2s on that hole either, so no damage done from the card. Hole 4 rather. Taking a DD3, trying to flex it around the tree, get no flex on the disc, and hit the guardian tree you have to miss. Left with about 50 feet here. Love to give this a good run, but also worried about the trees behind the basket. If you go too far past, you could have an obstructed comebacker. Decent height, but not the right line. Not a hole I like to miss, especially in a tournament. Left with this little comebacker, got some branches in my reach back. A good catch from the Patriot basket there. Another par, so 1 down through the first 4. Not great, not a disaster. Hole 5, second par 4 of the day. Just trying to punch a hyzer through the tree gap you see right in front of me. Start the disc out wide, let the disc filter through, make the correction from Saturday. And pretty ideal position here. I decided to try something new after missing the second shot here numerous times in a row. Just let the forehand roller do the work for me and trickle right towards the pin. Able to connect on the birdie. I believe I was the only birdie on that hole this round, so feels great to get that hole. Hole 6, first of the 2 very tight wooded par 3s at Buxton. I'm throwing forehand roller again here just to try and make my disc as skinny as possible and get as far up there as I can. Completely missed the fairway, but that's the beauty of the forehand roller, just able to fight through all the skinny trees. Get up here, I'm about 60, 70 short of the pin, but close enough to where I can just jump putt through the gap and take the easy 3. This is one of those holes that I always tell myself, if you get the 2 on this hole, you deserve the stroke. So I always just try and play for the easy 3. Hole 7, after missing the gap numerous times again on this hole, I decided to take the forehand roller, get it down on a good angle, and trickles right towards the basket. Get to about 15 feet. and able to connect on the birdie. So playing those last 3 holes at 2 down, definitely some bonus birdies there. Hole 8, tough uphill par 3. Just looking to throw my destroyer on a hard hyzer and have it hit that dirt. Skip up to the pin, release it a little high right, and hit the tree. Get kicked a little ways down the fairway. Not ideal. The camera doesn't really do this hill justice. This is almost straight uphill. Basket's protected by a couple trees, so really just trying to get this as close as possible and avoid any sort of rollout. Able to jump putt it up there. Real close. Nice stress-free par. Hole 9, one of my favorites out at Buxton. Just a big downhill shot. I'm throwing my DD3 here. Get it out at a nice angle. Just let it ride all the way down towards the pin. Fades in behind those trees. Gets a nice skip. I'm right by the fat tree for birdie and just short.
Take notes, motherfuckers.
Not a good putt to miss after a nice drive. Especially because Liam is able to connect on the birdie there. So unable to make up 0 strokes on Liam, only make up 1 on Sam. Still trying to keep pace with our leader. Hole 10, another kind of birdie alley stretch here. Just taking my Firebird, trying to push it right close to those branches, a little lefter than I would have liked, but I'm able to trickle through and park the hole. Pretty common star frame on this hole for the pros. Just straightforward. Hole 11, taking my 11-time T-bird. Flippy disc, just trying to put it on a hyzer, but release it on an hyzer, and so I am now 20 feet right into the hillside. Kind of an awkward putt. Ferns in my reach back in my head. Shouldn't be in my head, but cage that putt. Lose a stroke to the card there. Hole 12, we're playing from the short pad. I'm taking a Firebird, just trying to punch it through the hyzer line.
Let's go.
Get it through the gap, but this is what happens when you're throwing too high a speed a disc. I'm a little long, obstructed, 25-foot comebacker downhill. Punting confidence isn't there right now. Missed that as well. Not too happy. I actually missed both holes 11 and 12, both rounds. So losing some strokes to the field there. Not too happy. Hole 13. Trying to punch a destroyer over the right side. These trees are growing higher and higher every year. Line gets tougher. I'm able to get a good amount of height on that and punch forward. Left with about another tester, 25. But I'm actually able to hit the putt this time, get a little bit of my confidence back. You can see I'm a little relieved there. Able to get a stroke on both Liam and Sam. Make up for some early misses. Hole 14. Tough par 3. I'm just playing to the right side here, playing safe. Hoping to do exactly that. Hit the branch, kick me left into the fairway. Danger here is an early left. I've taken multiple bogeys down there, so we picked up for the easy par. Currently 3 strokes back, going into 15. Running out of holes, trying to stay with the leaders. Able to put my forehand from the short pad to about 15 feet, and unfortunately Liam and Sam both missed their circle 1 birdie putts, so I'm able to get a stroke on them there. I believe, 2 strokes back of Liam and 1 stroke back of Sam at this point. Hole 16. Coming down the stretch, pretty straightforward hole, not an easy shot to execute every time. I saw it off there a bit. Left with almost nothing. I'm able to dive forward and pitch up. Liam hit an early tree. This is for par. He missed this putt on the last hole and not able to connect there. Kind of missing the putting confidence at a crucial point in the tournament. Those have been automatic for him all weekend. So able to gain a stroke on him there, which puts me 1 back of the leaders. I believe Sam and Liam are tied. Hole 17, tough to see. I'm pushing my stable rock 3 over the trees. I'm able to park the shot. Liam sawed it off a bit, sailed his birdie putt. This is for the par save now. Good commitment right over the pole. Unfortunately takes the bogey. And I'm able to put in my tap-in birdie. Sam, you can see there, actually missed a 15-foot birdie putt. So now Sam and I are tied at 11. Liam finds himself 1 stroke back on hole 18. Hole 18 is a big par 3. A lot of wind out in this open field. At this point, I know I'm not birdieing this hole. I just want the easiest par and put the pressure on the other guys to make a move, try and get aggressive. I'm throwing my straight destroyer, putting it on hyzer and letting it ride that wind. Able to get it through the gap. I'm about 60 short. You can see my blue disc kind of above Liam there, above his shadow. This is for birdie. Liam with a crushed drive, giving himself an opportunity. I thought he made that. It was right on line the whole way. Tailwind didn't do him any favors. And Sam flipped over his drive. So Sam is out of it at this point. He hit a tree on his upshot, laid up for bogey. So I'm left with a layup that kind of trickles away from the basket. Not too happy about that. I'm left with this for the win, and I'm able to connect. So coming down the stretch, pretty surprised to find myself in the lead after being 2 to 3 strokes back almost the entire tournament. Unfortunate mistakes by Liam and Sam, kind of mistakes they'd avoided all weekend, but I'm able to find myself on top of the leaderboard, finish with a 7-under round. I just want to give a quick shout out to Colin and CH Sports for coming out to film, and thanks for watching, guys.